While most of the snow from the late winter storm finally is gone, some people still may be smarting from a side effect they may not have expected. Slipping and sliding weren't the only threats, viruses were a problem, too. Not the kind that sicken you, but the kind that infect your computer. There was a surge in malware infections in Pennsylvania and elsewhere in the Northeast as snowbound people killed time online, according to Enigma Software Group, maker of the Spy Hunter anti-spyware program. Enigma compared the average number of infections caught by its software in the days before the March 14 storm with the amount caught on the day of the storm. It found infections spiked between 15% and 90% in some of the snowiest areas. There was a 79% increase in Pennsylvania and a 15% increase in Philadelphia. The company's Lehigh Valley customer base is too small for any local data, Enigma spokesman Ryan Gerding said. "We've tracked this for a couple of years," he told me. "We've found that major snow events that keep people inside usually result in a spike." Enigma also found increases in infections in Philadelphia, Harrisburg and other eastern cities during a winter storm in January 2016. Malware, short for malicious software, includes spyware and viruses that have various goals, all of them nefarious. Some, known as ransomware, announce their presence by locking your computer and demanding payment for your photos, data and other files to be released. Others try to hide in the background, collecting usernames and passwords as you log in to your email, bank and other accounts. Signs that your computer is infected include slowness, crashes, an unusual amount of pop-up windows, new toolbars or icons or a change in your home page, according to the Federal Trade Commission. While crooks who create malware often cook up new schemes when they know internet use will be high, such as around the Christmas shopping season, the increase in infections during snowstorms likely is a factor of volume, with more people going online because they had nothing else to do, Gerding said. "I don't necessarily think that there were malware makers who were somehow taking advantage that a storm was happening to unleash a lot more infections," he told me. "They didn't have to. All they had to do was sit back and take advantage of the boredom that spread as the storm bore down. The more time you spend online and the deeper you search for something interesting, a video, a game, an article, the greater the chance that you may let down your guard, cave into your curiosity and click on an infected link." Gerding said adult websites are among the most common sources of malware infections. "I contacted other software companies to see if they saw similar swings during the March 14 storm. Only one got back to me. Data from Avast showed an increase on the day of the storm in some Pennsylvania cities including Reading, Lancaster, and Philadelphia, compared with other days in March. Totals in Allentown and Bethlehem, however, were lower on the day the storm struck than on some of the days before and after, according to the Avast data. Keep this in mind the next time you're killing time online, regardless of whether the weather is gloomy or fine. Use common sense and have virus detection software on your computer. Set the software to run often and to update automatically to the latest version to protect you against new threats. Make sure your computer's operating system and internet browser are set to update automatically, too. Don't click on links or open attachments on websites you aren't familiar with, or in emails from senders you don't know. Take the same precautions with your wireless phones and tablets, too. If your virus protection software fails to catch malware and your computer becomes infected, take precautions so you aren't hit with another scam when you try to fix it. Technology support scams are common. If you go online and search for tech support, You could end up on the website of a scammer because they often pay to boost their ranking in online search results so their sites and phone numbers appear above those of legitimate companies, the FTC warns. They may try to sell you repair software that is worthless or available elsewhere for free. In the worst-case scenario, the software could load more malware on your computer. It may be best to take your computer to a trusted local business, though make sure to get an estimate of the cost in advance. If your place of employment has a technology department, ask someone there for recommendations. If your computer is new, it may be covered by a warranty that offers free tech support.